Heinz Field. But for the rest of us, we're along the north shore of the Allegheny and Ohio rivers at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today, a fun matchup in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Neither team got the start to the season that they wanted. Let's see who can right the ship as Week 2 gets underway. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Broncos start. Hey, Madden.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
180.
A give to Irving to start this drive. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Baker. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this first thing. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those kids are signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
180.
To the air on 3rd and long. It's complete. This is Eguka. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
1st down. Here's Baker. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picks it off. Well, we all know this is a player who's proven that he can weather an early setback and soldier on. That's going to be tested again after his first series ends in an interception.
Yeah, that's right, Kate. You don't get mentioned as one of the league's better passers if you can't shake off an early turnover. Now, his defense got to pick him up.
Escapes the defender. This great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Here's Judson again. Round front, first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. And it's not just your quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Here we go, set, 18, Hawks, 7, Hawks, 60 bucks, 60 bucks.
Shotgun snap here to Howard. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And they're finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that first down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Shotgun handoff to Johnson. He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's second down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Chance to stack some momentum if they can turn this turnover into 6. It's first and goal. Johnson is across the line for the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers parlay the interception into points. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Now Boswell on to send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
5 still to go here. This is second down. Baker now. That's caught. One again. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Mayfield now off the play action. He's got it. Still has some space inside the 35. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
Just excellent effort on that catch. In a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Coming to the line for another first and 10. Throwing again, it's Mayfield. That one connects. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Going jumbo set on this first and goal. Irving can't quite pass that line. They stop him at the 3.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
Here's another for Irving. This is close, but it looks like they stop him just on the goal line. Give him 3 yards, and they're just inches away on third down.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Mayfield now on third and goals. And they get to him again. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's fourth and goal.
I get in baseball. That 27th out, it's just different than 26. And these 100 yards and these inches right near the goal line, well, they're the toughest to get. And this defense, give them some credit, man. Put a gold star by that effort to hold them inches.
And he runs it across. Touchdown. trim the lead to 1. So, Brock, they take a gamble, and it pays off with a big touchdown on 4th and goal.
And they do it on the ground as well, and that just speaks volumes. That's confidence that you can own this line of scrimmage, and your back will see a lane and get the job done. That just infuses your team and your sidelines with so much confidence.
Yeah.
You threw something out. You threw my little bottle out. Don't throw nothing out.
What milk bottle?
It wasn't
Offense
a
extra
bottle
point
that
is up and good.
anything.
And the Buccaneers
Why
tie this
you
game
doing that?
7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind.
But it's the same company. It's like a mix. Oh, I wanted to ask, can I use that? Use what? That little motion, the curvy motion. That's not lotion. That's like moisturizer lotion. Yeah. Yeah. Can I use it? You can use it. I told you to use it. Okay. Don't throw that in the garbage. No, I'm not going to throw in the garbage. I ain't going in there no more. I'm not trying to do it. I ain't going in there no more. He had to take care of something.
Schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Here's Howard. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that's a first down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
1st and 10. Here's Howard. Short pass brought in. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break.
Okay.
It's Steelers ball as we return for the 2nd. And they have to be thinking points here. They'll run with Johnson. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a 2nd quarter lead.
I just love seeing the approach of this entire offense, not settling for anything. Yeah, this running back, he's finding the end zone through the running lanes. Let's give a tip of cap to the big boys up front because they are setting the tone. 2 drives, 2 rushing touchdowns.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Play fake. It's Mayfield. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
You're going to go play action, Kate. You've got to sell, sell, sell. If you don't convince that defense you're running it, or if it's a situation where you never run the ball, you really do leave your quarterback dead in the water, vulnerable against a defense who will storm right past that fake and right into that pocket.
After the sack could really use a big play here on 2nd down. It's 2nd and 15. Catch made left side by Abuka. And boy, they made a challenge for that 1st down. They got very close. Picked up 14. Now it's 3rd and short.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
3rd down, give to Irving. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Give him 3 on that game. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
Markers reset. Ball at the 37. Mayfield on 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Here's Mayfield. That's caught. It's Cade Otton. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
That one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. 2nd down coming up.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Throwing again is Baker. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Baker. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free.
Sheesh, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. That's good to Godwin. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And the defense holds him at the 2, Brock. He can't get beyond the line, still a couple yards short of that end zone. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point.
180! What's that?
They go to him again. And he's not going to be denied a second time. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. And he does not tie this game. His extra points off. They remain down by 1. Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Okay, well, that was over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Like 18, Pioneer.
Out of the gun, Howard. He's got Brown on the slant. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but sure would love for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now an inside give to Johnson. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Second and 6 coming up here.
Trap 60, trap 60. Here we go, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Throws caught. Jukes away from one. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a pickup of 26. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down. Throwing here, Howard. Into the hands of Pat Fryermuth. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers grow their lead just before halftime. Pat Fryermuth, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers grow their lead to 8. Now Boswell on to send this away. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
First down 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Baker now from the gun.
Oh, wait, no.
It's another first down mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Steelers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. He set it down, score him at the 38.
38-yard line.
On 1st down, Howard has him on the quick hitter. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Offense in the hurry up here.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Okay.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Shotgun snap here to Howard. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He'd been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball. And they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
And this one had no chance. Hit well behind that line. That brings up 4th down.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Boswell able to knock it through. And it's now a 2-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Mayfield thrown out of the pistol. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, he just took his medicine.
Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18. Mayfield now from the gun. Down the field. Evans has it. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. That one hits for 30. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down. That timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Now here's Mayfield. He's got Evans once again. And he has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. Give him 30 yards on that one. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were. And the QB just nailed it.
Catch made by Bucky Irving. And he'll go down here at the 16.
Damn.
Second and 3 now. Throw in here just before halftime. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And a stumble coming out of the locker room at halftime as the kick goes out of bounds, Brock. So our first drive of the half is going to begin all the way up at the 40. 1st and 10 from the 41. Operating from the gun. Here's Howard. All in left side. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
1st and 10. Here's Howard. Flush down out to his left. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down.
You know, we're so often in today's game looking for this, that escapability, and I love that. Get out of harm's way. Now you just got to find a way to make the connection on the other end.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. One of the rare instances there, Brock, where the quick slant doesn't win against zone coverage. He just couldn't hang on to the football.
No, we know this, Kate. In man coverage, it's about that separation, right?
Yeah.
You've got to win and create leverage versus zone. It's all about that anticipation and accuracy. And if you're not on point, that zone defender can break it up.
They managed just 1 yard there. It's going to be 4th and 9.
A 56-yard attempt.
Distance is good, but not the accuracy. He just missed it left. And the game stays at 11.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Oh, they get him yet again. And the Steelers will he records his 1st interception of our season.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set. 1st and 10. On play action, here's Howard. Has it in close. And they make the tackle at the 38. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted. He got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
New set of downs for him at the 38. They give inside to Chung. Gets it to the 15. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Nick Chubb touchdown. Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers push their lead to 18. Now Boswell on to send this away. Return coming from the 6. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. First call here coming from the shotgun. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Finds his back complete. And we'll get him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And when the veteran QB said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
This is hauled in by on the right side. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, it looks like the 30. That's good for 7 yards. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Good. 180. Cut.
Here's Baker. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield track. That play good for 17 on a 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And they pick him up again. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. Good field position as the Steelers come up to him. 1st and 10. Looking to pass. He's got it. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, second down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
It's Johnson on second down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Extra man in the secondary for the Bucs on third down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And they can't connect on the third down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it. But it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. Here comes Chris Boswell in the Steelers field goal unit. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that stretches the lead to 21.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
He lost the football,
No!
and they steal it back on the return. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The Steelers keeping the pedal floored and adding 6 more. Boswell to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers continue piling onto this lead. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Now Mayfield gets everything he has under this one. And they pick him off again. Picked up by Jalen Watson. We'll take a momentary pause for the injured player, and this is a notable one. Mike Evans is the one hurting after that one. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal.
Now running for the first time with Jalen Warren. Has some daylight through the 40. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. A pickup there of 33 yards. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, Howard. Complete to DK Metcalf. Down at the 30. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple, and he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
18, run, 18, go.
Here's Howard, 1st and 10. That one's complete, right side. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Short pass brought in. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Got that one near the line, and after that it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. From the gun, Johnson. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the 1st and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Let's go now. Take off.
He finds him right side. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense was ready for that throw, stopping him right in his tracks, right at the line of scrimmage.
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's the Steelers with it to begin the 4th, and this game entering blowout territory.
Ready, set.
3rd and goal now as they try to pile on further.
Down. Hiking 18. Ready, ready.
Here's a counter give to Joe. And they're going to say he was short. They held him out, Brock, and now we're going to have to wait and see what they decide to do here on 4th and goal.
It's now 4th and
Well, I guess 3 isn't enough to pad the lead. They're pulling out all the stops. It's 4th and goal.
18.
Here we go with Johnson. And they stop him. No touchdown, no 1st down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
These 4th down runs, it's all about want to and will. Want to keep it conservative offensively, try to move it across, but that defense was having none of it. And now they get themselves off the field.
Mayfield from his end zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Completed to his running back. And this one only gets up to about the 5-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
180.
3rd down, here's Mayfield. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Into the house he goes. It's a pick 6 and a Pittsburgh touchdown. Went to the oh well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future. They had somebody there waiting for it that time.
Point after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers grow their lead yet again.
Steelers 48, Buccaneers 13. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. This return starts at the 5. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. After the pick, fake. Here's Mayfield again. Blocked by his back. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Play fake. It's Mayfield.
What a weird situation is every
Pushes him back. Third down coming up.
This overwhelming pressure in these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Third and long for him here. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
On first down, Warren. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Jumps in up the middle. And 2nd down only works out for a yard.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
The Buccaneers go to the nickel. 3rd down. Counterplay here, Warren. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a BYOB. You got to be your own blocker. It would have taken the entire defense piling on to stop him from getting that first down. Well done.
10 at the 19-yard line.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Steelers nearing their first win of the season. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. And they'll kneel this down. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here. Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
75, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Come back, team.
Air it out on 3rd. Coverman is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. He was looking DK Metcalf's way there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
On for the field goal of 37 yards.
Boswell able to knock it through. And they didn't even need those points when you look at how impressive that lead is.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Brings in the kick at the 9. And this drive will start inside the 25. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Mayfield. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. So at this point, Brock, the surprise isn't that he nearly threw another interception, right? It's that these guys actually let him off the hook defensively this time by dropping it.
Kate, they let him off the hook. Let him off the hook. And the stat sheet might forget that near interception, but the coaches won't. That's called a turnover-worthy play. And there've been way too many of them.
He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Tampa spends its second timeout now. First and 10 from the 41. Here's Baker to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. Oh no, they get him yet again! And the Steelers are going to have it after his second interception of the season. We always call it the best formation in football, Brock. They're going to line up to take that knee and run out some clock. He's down to a knee, and the Steelers getting ready to celebrate this victory. So make a win column for the Steelers. And it's not quite a full game shutout, Brock, but keeping that other side off the board in the second half, that sure went a long way towards securing them this win. Made things a lot easier for everyone else to operate in the closing stages of the game. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.